It's SMS number 1. I haven't done much in the way of Transformers reviews recently. I've done lots of videos being all whiny like a baby going, I'm too old to do these videos. I just want to do nice vlogs about talky stuff that millions of people were going to watch. When deep down you all know that all I really want to do is review Transformers. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about Atomic Lugnut. Atomic Lugnut is Lugnut, but full of atomicness! Wah! Wah! See, you can tell, because it's got a radioactive sign on the back. Oh, yeah. Atomic Lugnut. I got this toy for the princely son when I went to Toys R Us, and I'd had a shitty day at work, and I had a spare couple of poons in my pocket, so I went to spend those poons in the toys of the us, and there he was on the shelf, just staring at me with a big sticker that said Transform and Animated Voyager Class, all £10. And they only had one, which was this one, which I was a little bit disappointed about because a week previously they'd had animated Retgar. But I don't think I would have wanted Retgar quite as much as I wanted Lugnut. Now, why do I like Luggy? Luggy is a dipshit. And because he's a dipshit, it makes me love him all the more. Lugnut is just Megatron's lapdog. Every time someone has an argument or something like that, all he ever says is, "For the glory of Megatron!" And then whoops ass and beats people up, but never does anything off his own back because he just feels the need to be told what to do all the time. Lugnut is not supposed to be a leader. He is without doubt a follower. But as such, every army needs good followers, and he's a very good one. He's quite happy to bash anyone at any point, at any given time. The story of him being atomic is he absorbed loads of power and started to glow in all sorts of funny ways. And to be honest with you, I can't really remember why it happened. I thought I'd check TF Wiki, but I'm not really about the cartoons. I'm all about the toys themselves. If you want to find out, go Google it, because that's what I'm going to do this evening. With regards to the figure, tail fin, very nice. This bit has got a joyous thing. If you don't know what this does, A, where have you been? B, I'll show you in a moment, because it's just great. The transformation on the back end here, because it's the legs, this is really good. Underneath, wheels. Now, look. Very, 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 very short on kibble. Okay, it's an animated toy, so let's face it, it's not really supposed to resemble anything in particularly real, because no one's had, there hasn't been a cockpit that looked like that, really, since World War II Heinkel's. I know there's a couple of American big bombers that have got it, but realistically, it's kind of it's a homage-y mix between a new school bomber and an old school bomber. I mean, nothing would ever have bombs that look that big. But it's all about being stylised, and style this guy's got in big grey and yellow and greeny droves. Yes! As far as the transformation goes, the first thing we're going to do is take the tail and pull the whole tail section apart, and we're going to put that to one side for later. And then the rear end, okay, what you do is you take the wheels, fold them away, the front wheel's there, but you fold that away, clip everything down in place. Take the feeties, which are here, they're the knees, which I think is extra specially clever. So you kind of pull them to one side and out, and then the leg sections come apart nicely. You grab the toesies and come on, you son of a bitch. So they go up like that, they go up like that. Oh, that's what I've done wrong. Stupid. You take these bits here and you flap your side panels up. That leaves the legs and the waist nice and clear. The waist is on a joint here, which I'll show in a minute. But you straighten the legs out, flip them round like that, forces the kneecaps. If we do like that, turn that, and then the kneecaps hit the front and make your knee position. You take the spurs on the heels, flip them out, one there and one. Come on, come on. There. And then what you do with this bit, which is quite clever, is you fold everything up, okay, turn it around and fold everything down. And you've got Holly's there and Peggy's there and toes like pegs, like that. So now you've got walk upside down playing mode, yeah. So now, and this is one of the bits that I absolutely adore. I've got, hang on, I'm gonna move the camera a little bit so it's a bit more upright. So you've got bottom of the legs here and the body at bottom end sticking out, and then you still got a hell of a lot of playing mode up the top, okay? But in order to get rid of that playing mode, all you do is you fold down this back section here, which is the back end of the plane, and watch the gun turret. Everything flips around to reveal the head, and then when you get halfway to the head, you go push it all the way and boing! Yeah! Automorph. Who would admit animated has just got the best automorph pretty much of any of the Transformer lines, because it doesn't have to be realistic. It just has to work and go bing and make idiots like me smile, and it does. Then all you do is you take the big bomb bits, pull them off the arm, straighten that down. You've got a slot in there, look, which is, there you go, that comes out. We'll do the same on the other side. So pull, bring that out. Okay, that kind of makes his arms. So let's stand him up a little bit so he's not staring at the bloody floor. There. Okay. And then all you do is these green bits on the side here, if you flip them forward, that reveals his puddies on the inside. Now these are on hinges, so you can bring his arms forward, and then do the same here, flip them, which means he's got no hands per se, because he's just got these sort of little toot-toots in there. And when I got it, I was like, ugh, you don't like that. But if you take the tail, straighten the tail fin out, okay, you've got a peg and an ole. Ole, a peg, put the peg in the hole, which, when you poke it in like that, son of a bitch, worse than PR, just breaking stuff all the time, which leaves this little yellow spike underneath. Now, if you take the yellow spike, I'm going to leave him floppy about at the moment, but I'm going to leave the yellow spike underneath and you touch it on the ground, it does this. Ching! And it goes all spiky, it sticks out, and I just sort of bang it on the ground, and it's like his mighty staff of justice has hit the ground and he's going to whoop ass on the people at large. God, I can waffle. But generally, there we go. Lugnut, Atomic Lugnut. I'll admit, pretty much the best toy I've bought in absolutely ages. Now let's go up close to him a little bit. He's got his one robot eye. The Decepticon logo on there. He's still got the guns on the edges of his chest, which I really like. The fisties are, I mean, alright, yeah, he's a bit meat-headed and a bit sort of, he couldn't pick much up, but he's a basher, innit? He don't need to pick stuff up, he just needs to go up and whoop you over the back of the head. The only piece of kibble at all is the back piece, but even so, it's not so bad. You can't see an awful lot of it. You tuck those bits down at the side and it kind of all fits in nicely, and oh, he's just good. So, I mean, in short, all I've got to say is Transformers animated Lugnut with great big staff of nuclear justice. I love him. He's very, very good. If I were to give him marks out of 10, I'd give him 11T12. SMS number 1, doing a Transformers video review. Sorry, Dean, you're not going to like this one because it's full of silly voices, but I love it!